Hey everybody, what is up? It is your boy Dixie Outlaw back again for another video. Now, in today's video, I ugh, I did find out that apparently um the in-game audio started working again just out of nowhere. No idea why. Uh so that is what that is. Also, I did complete a couple quests. Only one of them, well, two of them I knew I was going to. I wasn't planning completing the other ones. So, oops. But I had to do something for a little bit of progression because I wanted to be able to be a little bit farther ahead than where I am now or where I was when I last was on. Um, Pretty much all I did was I got some cobblestone saplings so I can get plenty of cobblestone. But I did save some things for the video. Um, and I didn't collect my rewards for anything I did just because I wanted it to kind of be uh here still so I can show you what I did and didn't do. And I think my mic just broke. Yeah, that just broke. Well, that sucks. But it seems to still be holding on there and seems to be just fine. But I ended up completing the cobblestone. And then in here, give it a second. In here, I ended up completing planter box and or planter pot, and then here I ended up completing cobblestone tree. Cobblestone tree and the planter pot, I kind of already figured I was going to completing, but yeah, I do apologize. I just figured I'll catch you all up, but now we are caught up on that. Um, Apparently, charcoal can only be used if I'm using one of these, I guess. There we go. So now I have a coal tree. This, unfortunately, has to be put on a hopper to be able to actually use it. But, meh, it is what it is. So what I'm actually going to do is grow a couple of these, and then I can get some more materials so way I can actually make another planter pot. Oh yeah, that's another thing too that I was going to take and do on video. I take my 8 dirt. One of the most useless chests in the whole world. It's got one slot, but I don't got enough cobblestone to upgrade it. So, yeah. But these are kind of interesting because I can't vein mine them, but they do break fairly easily. And they give me some coal, and so that's nice. They give me some coal and some wood, and of course saplings. But yeah, that's all I've been doing. Oh yeah, I made a furnace to be able to make said charcoal. But other than that, I didn't do really much of nothing. Also, I did figure out that I can make trees grow close to each other. I just have to be really persistent with it. But I am about to get another upgrade because I don't got enough cobblestone to really do much of anything else with. But as soon as I get done with these trees, I should have enough cobblestone to turn that dirt chest into a cobblestone chest. And it's an entity. That's great. That's one of the things I do like about Waylon is it takes and tells me stuff like this. That's not an entity. That's an entity. That's an entity. And all these other things are blocks. Or at least they register as blocks. I don't know if they are 100% blocks, but they at least register as blocks. Oh, there we go. That really gets the finger muscles twitching right there. Finally. Hold on one second though, y'all. Alrighty, y'all. I am back. Why is that? Okay, 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 okay. I don't remember what is volume up and volume down on these. I don't know. But oh yeah, I also did make a bed, so that's another thing I did. You'll see how much cobblestone I actually really get with these. Because it does give you a fair bit of cobblestone. See, there we go. There we go. And now I got enough to turn this into cobblestone chest. I don't. I know I've heard of cobblestone chest in Minecraft. I just don't believe I've ever actually seen them, especially on bedrock. But it's here nonetheless. Alrighty, that can go in there. That can go in there. And now let's break this down. It does that every now and again. I don't know why, but it's okay. Trust me, still, when I take and say that this pack is nowhere near as broken as the other one was. Just a little laggy. Which, the more I thought about it, the more it might actually be uh, less laggy when I actually do get a computer, just because that might actually really be the issue is a tablet just might not be able to handle all of those things trying to run. And so because of that, it's having to lighten down how much it does. And so in layman's terms, it just pretty much says, no, really can't run that like I'm supposed to, so I'm just going to lag it out. Possibility. You want to know, I do wonder, though. Whoa, Z fighting. First of all, I got to do. I want to see how much of that I have. I know I don't have enough of iron to make another copper. But let's take a see how much copper I got out of this. 6. That's almost enough because I believe first of all, that has that. That has three. So the copper has at least one more than three. We should be fine and dandy on that. But I do believe chest. You got the vanilla copper chest. That's not what we need. We need this one. And this is from more chest. So shout out to them. Yeah, we need stone chest and we're only short 2 ingots. So I guess I mean I could see real quick what it would take to get certain saplings. Copper that requires a coal. Okay, okay, so these do have their preferred methods. So before I can even get the copper, I need copper, and then I can get a copper tree. I think that's what I might do, and then upgrade the chest, just because I think that might be the best bet. Because I have plenty of coal saplings, right? I got 2 coal saplings, so one should be enough to be able to take it what I want to do. Um, okay, I put all my saplings in there. That's why I couldn't find them. Let's get some cobblestone up and rolling. By the way, in case y'all wondering what I was having an issue with in my headphones, is for some reason I could hear myself a little bit, but it's not. I don't think it's actually through the headphones. I think it's just out loud, and I can kind of just hear a little bit in my ears. When did that one grow? Because I kind of have to keep the audio balanced to where it's not too loud in my ears, but also not too loud on video, and also have to keep it to where it's not too loud to where I actually start hearing feedback. It's a real circus and a real balancing act. I do know I wish my vein miner worked for this, but it doesn't. There is another one I have my eye on, but I haven't done any tests with it yet, so I don't want to use it, and then by chance it turn out to be really, really bad and not do what I want it to do. Because that, to me, is not going to make a fun video if all you do is see me do like the first video of where I'm constantly having to pause it to put something onto my world. Uh, so I'm not going to do that. If I'm going to do something like that, I'm going to do something in my spare time and see if it works. Sorry, y'all. Had to sneeze. Uh, Hopefully this gets me what I want. It did. Now with this, I'm going to also do the same thing with iron. I know there is iron. Yeah, okay, and that requires a copper. So everything kind of just keeps revolving around in circles, so to speak. I don't even know how much copper this is going to drop. It drops the raw variant. Okay, that's fine. Oh, 600 they can say if I didn't get a sapling from that. I was about to go Nutty McNutterson. Again, hand workout. Well, finger workout. Okay. I mean, the reason why this doesn't bother me too much that it drops raw is because I do got a furnace. So as long as it drops copper, that's all I care about. Because with that, all it does is drop copper nuggets, and copper nuggets are not as useful. All right. Okay. And throw that in there, and then I can make the copper chest. Um, I need to work on getting iron going now. Because I got copper going, I got coal, I got cobble. I just need iron, and then that should actually really start being able to help me with getting further along the quest. Because technically, as you see, that is a hopper planter. Um, but it didn't count towards the quest because it says I need 2 hoppers. Because in order to make this work, you gotta put it on top of a hopper. I was hoping it was incorrect and that was something that was going to be like some of the other ones I've used, but it's not. That's, thank you. I was like, why is this broken? Hmm. I could do that. We're going to do that. I'm going to use these 5 to start getting some cobblestone up and rolling. And then I can keep sieving that. Yeah, that will work. I don't know how quick this thing produces, but or should I really actually wait? Mm, mm, I think I'm going to actually wait because I'm only missing 3. I should be able to get the last 3 I need from just another round of this. I think. Whoops, wrong button. I accidentally pressed the caps lock. That's not the button I needed. By the way, I do love that it does enable this somewhere in all of its stuff. Um, that's just chef's kiss. You know, I do wonder something though. Well, I got a treat my way. I know it's in here. I might have misspelled tablet. How am I miss? What? Oh, because it's a tape. Oh, okay. So there's no chance of getting that until I get this. What about the stone? Huh. Do I have any glowstone? How do I get glowstone? Do I have to go to the nether for that? Possibility. Okay. And that requires that. And I believe my next tier up is this after I do the copper one. Oh yeah, that's why. That's right. It does have more storage than a regular chest. Okay. I might start using that for stuff. By the way, the only reason why I made a bed is just to skip night. And the only reason why I was in such a rush on getting cobblestone trees going is because tools, and also on top of that, it allowed me to make torches. Which torches are very, very important. They will not allow anything to spawn. 24. Hopefully we can get what we need out of that. Sorry if I sound a little bit off or something. My nose feels a little stuffy today. Uh, I don't think I'm sick, but my nose just feels soft. I think my best bet is, instead of trying to run down it like I have been, I'm just going to do this. At least then I won't have a chance of running off the island. Because as you see, I have no guardrails on my entire island. I really should install some. And it won't take much at all to take and do that either. You know what? That's what we're going to do real quick. So I got the wood for it. Well, actually, I can just use that. I just don't. Whoops. I just don't like the idea of being able to run off the island. So that doesn't sound as fun to me. So at least putting a railing up will stop that from being able to happen. Okay. We gotta get this cobblestone up and going. My pickaxe just broke. Sometimes it works when I hold down use click. Sometimes I have to click it. I don't know. Now that plus copper sapling will give me an iron sapling. I'm gonna have to make a wood axe. Okay, we're still good. I was looking at the time out the corner of my eye. And then the next one would be that. I wonder what it would take. I got a lot of that. Let's see. Wrong thing. Redstone that requires a gold. Gold requires iron. Okay, so it is kind of in step fashion. This requires redstone. So the next one I have to do is gold, right? Yeah. And I have got some gold from Seven, just not much. Let's see. Yeah. Sorry, y'all, if I go a little bit quiet. I'm trying to focus. Um, I didn't have to make this crappy wooden one after all. That was almost bad. I almost was flying off the edge. That's exactly why we need a railing. Bonfire torch. And then I'll build other little platforms and stuff as need be. But as for right now, this is what we're doing. Just so I can be, oh God, 100% safe. And it also doesn't look bad either, so. There we go. Now, does this give me raw? Yes, it does. But that's still perfectly fine. Did I really get no saplings from that? That's a problem. That's a real problem. So now that means I gotta go back to 7. Hey. Well, that's annoying. I didn't know that could happen. Okay, well, the next 5 iron I get, I can make a hopper and at least be able to do that, I guess. I in hindsight, I should have done that and then just it's more 7 to get me more iron to be able to then make said iron tree and start putting some of these on planters. But It is what it is. Still sucks I got no copper saplings from that. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I don't have Womp Womp key, so that's what I feel like right now without getting that. Ding ding. And I will take and tell y'all that even though I was not too big of a fan of FTB Skies, it's still an interesting and fun mod pack um, in its own rights. Uh, but this one, I definitely plan on making a complete series of. And also, I kind of am more of a fan of the way that um, the actual quests are in this one versus Skies. Skies, I kind of feel like it tells you to do this, this, and then it just kind of throws you to the birds, so to speak. And it's like, good luck. I don't feel like this mod pack does that. I feel like this mod pack is kind of like, hey, this is the gist of how to get started, and then it lets you go after a certain point, and it doesn't just tell you, hey, this is the basics. Go have fun. I feel like I don't want a mod pack to completely hold my hand, no, but I do want a mod pack that crap. I do want a mod pack that actually kind of does feel a little more user friendly, so to speak, if that makes any sense to y'all. Um, just because that to me feels more fun, feels more fluid, feels more understandable. Um, Even just the little bit of descriptions that you get in this feel a little more understandable, if that makes sense. And for those of you who do not know what I'm talking about, you got to go check out FTB Skies, and then you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. Otherwise, you're going to be lost and confused. Oh, in case any of y'all might be wondering what I'm drinking at because it's green, it's a Fago Jolly Green Apple. Not bad. Come on. I only need 4 ingots, and then that should start getting me cobblestone automatically coming in, and then we'll be good. I should have just done this to begin with, but you gotta be kidding me. Aha! That, that there, that, and that, and that. And now that should automatically harvest, if I understand it correctly. So, that should be all good. Actually, I need to hammer. And now I can finish breaking this down. And then I will end up making me a pickaxe. So this should be eventually collecting me cobblestone. I do believe there is ways to upgrade it. I just don't know what they are. I think it might be in the quest book. Let's see. Yeah, there is. Iron block upgrade. You can speed up the growth by using an iron block on it. After using an iron block, use gold, and then it goes all the way up to netherite. So, yeah, we can upgrade it eventually. Just not right now. We don't have stuff for that. There we go. Now, hopefully, if everything works out like I want it to, that tree should be going and auto harvesting. And then we'll be good. This is only enough to make one more. So that's fine. This is the only part that sucks about this, is the waiting game. I don't like the waiting game. I really don't. So, back to harvesting these by hand, I guess. At least until I can upgrade that. Probably what I'll do is I will put my next copper, I mean not copper, my next iron tree in there. And then that will be able to start giving me copper and stuff. Um, I do have to make certain things though to be able to start getting other things that I want to get and do. Like there apparently is a block breaker in this, and there's also a very unique way of doing a cobblestone generator. That's all for the future videos though, and y'all will see exactly what I'm talking about. Wow. Still nothing. See, the only thing I don't understand is how are these not entities, but that one is. I don't know. But it works. That's what matters, is that it works. See, I don't understand. Why is it sometimes they seem they can do what I want them to do, but other times they don't. See, like when I'm standing over here, it's not going to grow. I got to get closer. I gotta like be right in these blocks right around it, but yet somehow some of these trees seem to just grow. I don't understand. I will definitely take a say I don't have to worry about wood anytime soon because, well, that's all that planter seems to be collecting right now is freaking wood. See? Wood. I wonder what it takes to get to the next mesh. Iron. Okay, so surround that with iron. Got it. Same way I did the flint, just with iron instead of flint. Then that's probably when I'm going to be able to start getting diamonds from this as well. And as soon as I can get glowstone, I can get philosopher's stone, which, if any of y'all know anything about philosopher's stones, you know why they're very useful. I can turn certain ores into other ores. And that's going to be very handy. Especially since I don't even know how to make obsidian yet. Well, I mean, I know how to make obsidian, I just, yeah. Speaking of which, that's what I needed to take a look up. Can work? Huh? What? Why broken now? Okay, so that's just cobblestone. And that's just oak logs. I can do that right now. Now, I don't remember what this thing said about the crucible, because also I don't remember much about the crucibles. I don't remember if these ones that have to be placed on top of the torch or if it's the stone variant. Put any extra leaves or saplings into this will produce water. Use a bucket when full. Okay, so it doesn't require a torch. Gotcha. Um, so I wonder. Okay, so any sapling at all works. Gotcha. I want to try some sand in here and just see what I get. Any day now. Also, I don't know if these work in bigger things, and also I don't got quite the resources that. Now this one, if I'm not mistaken, has to be put on top of a torch. I can double check though. It should tell me in the quest book. Along with leaves and saplings, this can also produce lava. Okay, just put a heat source underneath, like a torch, and put cobblestone in it. Use a bucket when it's full to get lava. If you put the water above this while it's full of lava, it can produce obsidian. Oh yeah. Remember the netherrack. Using a redstone dust and a crucible filled with lava will produce a netherrack blend. Break down netherrack to soul soil. Okay, I think we can actually start getting to that. Because we do got some redstone. Does this work? No. Of course it doesn't. I got bone meal from that. My chest is full. Okay, I can't do nothing with that yet. It needs more cobblestone. Okay. Gotta keep sipping. I'm just gonna keep doing this to see if maybe it does work. I just don't realize it. No, it does. I do know this uses a whole lot of durability though. Hopefully this is not boring to y'all. Hopefully y'all are enjoying this. Okay, so it takes 5. That can't be put in there, but it said it can be broken down. And that should be able to go in there. And I got blackstone. Not really worth it. Because when I get to the nether, I can get all that stuff. Also, there is seeds in this. I don't remember if I took and said there or not. That's kind of like mystical agriculture. I don't know nothing about that yet. I am focused on one thing right now. As soon as I get a little more into some of the other quest lines, then I will check that out as well. But right now, I really want to get these trees going, and I really want to preferably get all of them set up on a hopper bonsai and be able to get all of them piping into their chest and just be able to get all the resources. That's kind of the whole goal right now. Oh, this is going to take forever. The rest of my life spent in front of this daggum all sit. And also planting trees, breaking trees, planting more trees, breaking more trees. Because this does not seem to produce any cobblestone, it seems like. Well, I mean, once in a blue moon it would produce some. I don't know why. I don't know if there's a way to get better drops from it or what. I don't know if that's what happens when I upgrade it as well, or I don't know. I just don't know. I'm hoping this last batch of cobble gets me where I need to be, though. Quite honestly, though, I do wish they would give us something else for completing quests instead of these coins. I don't know what they do. Like, is there a market I need to know about? Something's broken. Did I spell it right? Oh, my back. Mm. There is a quest, though I don't even begin to know where it would be. Oh, there's a shop. And I can make that right now. Quest tokens. But why can't I set it down? I'm confused. Does it need a solid block? No, it doesn't. It just It was being very, very weird. Yes, please. Well, that's gonna make life a little bit easier, at least for that. That's not what I meant to do. Well, that should help with this endeavor of getting iron. If I'm not mistaken, I can put, yeah, what is this one? Resistance. Cool. Regeneration. Strength. Okay. Do I have to, like, click it to activate it? Punch with it? I don't know. And now I know I have it, though. And it can go on my offhand. I mean, it wasn't getting me much cobblestone, so. And now that I know I have the shop, and that's what these tokens are for, I have none left because I accidentally made a wrong purchase. I can actually do something about this. Means if I go in here, collect my quest rewards, we can see what else the shop has to offer us. What is this? Loot bag, shard loot bag. Let's get one of these. Crackable spawners. And let's get this. Wow, I'm so happy I did that. Please don't be nothing horrible. Oh, it's not nothing horrible. A block of lapis. Cool. So, I just need to wait on this now, right? Yeah, that's pretty much all I can do at this point. Well, I can also get me another axe. And I'm running close to out of time. But I can at least see if I can upgrade my chest. Sorry, I was trying to see if it stopped recording or not, but it didn't. Hopefully I can get enough iron to upgrade my chest. And then we'll be into the next tier chest. And then we'll at least have another quest knocked out. I would really like to be able to knock out a quest before. Yeah. I got a whole bunch of lapis. Let's see if this. No, it's not going to work. I can tell that right now. That it will just break and I will lose it forever. I'm not going to get enough. Unless that tree over there magically spits out a whole bunch. One. What is that? Oh, that's iron leaves. I don't get none for smelting these, do I? No. That sucks. That's only going to give me 5. Which is not going to be near enough. But at least I can throw a whole bunch of stuff in here for right now. So I do get the upgraded one. And another iron sapling. You know what? Let's push it. Let's push it. I really want to get an upgrade to chest. I got 5. So I would only need 3 more. This tree is not working. There we go. It just didn't like when I placed the timer right there for some reason. Okay. Come on. Give me the magical 3 I need. Give me 2. And another sapling. A couple of them, actually. Wait a minute. I think I actually have enough, y'all. We might actually be able to take and do the upgrade before I end this video. And then this is 8. Yes. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That might have been what was actually stopping it from growing. Alrighty, y'all. Well, hope y'all did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you get notified of all my future uploads and every time I go live. This has been your boy Dix Outlaw, and I am signing off, y'all.